Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of First and Last. The gang's all here for the first time in 2023.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that's true.
And we did it. Good job, boys. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey.
And Jimmy.
Did
I cut you off?
Did I not do that last week? For some reason, I forgot how to do that.
Say hey. Hey, man.
I usually say hey, man, but this time I just said hey.
Yeah. It was like you
tried to slip in the "and."
Yeah.
The man.
Time for your shenanigans, Joe. Pick a catchphrase and stick with it.
And I'm Jimmy. Spaghetti Jim, if you're nasty.
Oh, wait.
Pasta
why do they
pals.
got to be nasty?
I don't know.
I like it, though.
The pasta pals are nasty.
The
Let's be
pasta
honest.
pals.
Let's be real.
The nasty
nasty
pasta pals. I like it. How's everybody doing?
The nasty pasties.
Oh, I like that.
Pretty
Good. I've been nastier.
I'd wear a shirt. I'd wear a shirt that says the nasty pasty.
Coming soon.
Oh, we're getting merch in 2023?
Merch.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's do it.
I mean, it costs nothing to just like put up stuff on like they have like websites where you could just like post your logo on like a t-shirt or a thong or whatever, right? And then
Thong was your second joke.
yeah.
Nasty pasties only on thongs.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's well, we got a marketing scheme at least.
This is how we make it big.
Like a koozie.
Koozie and thongs.
A
Koozie and
Velcro
thongs, that's
wallet.
it. Nothing in between. And only nasty pasty, something that has nothing to do with our podcast and we've never said before.
This is sure to work. Oh, man.
Doesn't even read well. How do you write pasty and not have it say pasty?
Yeah, that's for sure going to sound like something for your nips.
You nasty nips.
NastyNips.com.
That's our new First and Last website.
Oh, God.
You wanna hit us up at nastypasty.com. Nasty nip. Well, I already forgot it.
Nasty
Nasty
Nips?
Nips.
No, that's for
So-
sure. That domain name is taken for sure.
That's how good of a catchphrase it is. We can't remember it.
I immediately forget it. A dog jumped up and just is trying to maybe burrow into the couch and or my butt. I'm not sure.
She will burrow into your butt
Okay.
if given the chance.
It's a weird
Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
burrow specifically into my butt.
Very burrowable.
Just
All right, you got something to say?
a burrowable butt.
Joe being like encroached on with animals is generally like it happens from time to time on the podcast, whether it's my cats when we're recording at my place or Jimmy's dog at his place, and it's just really funny how you like deal with it.
Just let it happen.
You just really just lean away. You don't like push him away or do much.
Just fully make sure the animal knows it's the alpha.
Just make it clear who's in charge here.
Joe is currently in the
This is
fetal.
Not gonna be heard on the podcast. Like, 'cause I'm too far from the
Yeah, I
mic.
can like it's very faint.
Here I am.
Ooh, mate, what are you doing?
Okay, let's go like sit over here.
There's a dog. Listeners, there's just a dog really showing Joe who's the boss.
What if you laid down? Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, good girl.
So, what is this? What do we do?
Oh, we're doing that, Joe. What's a podcast?
We're doing it.
You got a mic now. You can tell everybody.
TV podcast where we watch the first and last episode of a TV show, nothing in between, just the beginning and the end. And it's a good way to soak in a TV show without committing too much, because we are three dudes afraid of commitment.
3 non-committal dudes.
Two of us are married, which I'm the one that's not married,
Mhm.
and all 3 of us own houses with the people we are with.
Yeah. Scary.
That's different.
That's not
That
commitment.
ain't content.
It's not.
Yeah. Content is hard to commit to.
Okay.
It's sometimes hard
Content is forever.
Yeah. Like I can't commit to a movie, like unless I'm watching in a theater.
Oh,
Like
that's tough.
I'm watching the movie in like episodes at home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta at home like together with your partner to like put on a movie, and you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be scrolling for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's tough.
Ugh.
You have many times Joe described the way you watch movies.
Mhm.
You psycho.
I'm
Wait,
just,
what?
like, watching, just that I watch it in like 30 to 40 minute episodes.
Oh yeah, like episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny. Won't watch like Frasier, for
Mhm,
instance.
mhm.
You won't finish that, but
In-
you'll watch a
insane.
movie as if it were a TV show.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Although speaking of like scrolling and like not having to commit, like recently downloaded the Pluto TV app.
Yeah, you texted me about
Oh.
Yeah, because you showed it to me.
We've
but, like,
watched something on Pluto before.
Yes, but this is like Pluto TV, which
Oh.
it's essentially like, like antenna TV,
Oh.
with like 50 channels, but it's all just like most of the channels are just
random.
dedicated to a single show.
this. Yeah, 24 hours of smut.
Yeah,
Oh God.
like it'll say like classic comedy, but it's just they're only playing Frasier.
Oh, wow.
There's a bunch of like game show channels that are like,
There's a bunch of apps trying to do that now because
Mhm.
like Amazon does that.
yeah,
They've got their like quote unquote live channels.
yeah, but yeah, it's not on demand. It's all just like playing 24/7, and so you could just like tune in to like the last 15 minutes of Jeopardy or whatever.
Oh man, I wish I had Jeopardy because I have a Samsung TV
Mm-hmm.
and it has like Samsung TV Plus or whatever,
Mhm.
and there's like a Fear Factor channel, Ice Road Truckers channel, a TNA Impact Wrestling channel.
Yeah, just constantly TNA Impact Wrestling. Wild.
I have watched a lot of that.
Because
I'll be honest.
it's easy to just put on. Like, whatever.
I
You
mean,
pick it.
I don't want to sound like the oldest human in the world,
Mhm.
but it's like sometimes you go downstairs, the lady's gone to bed.
Mhm.
I want to be up for a couple more hours.
Mhm.
I've got my crossword book. I don't. I lay down on my couch. I turn on TNA Impact Wrestling 24-hour channel. Watch whatever's on there. Do a New York Times crossword.
Mm-hmm.
Working on the Mondays right now.
Sure. Just
The
knock 'em out.
easiest days.
Mm.
It's a book of like 200 Mondays, and then I'll go to Tuesday, and then I'll try to evolve throughout the year to see if I can be good at like harder and harder ones.
Hmm.
Because I've been
real tough.
yeah, well, I've been using like these because I have other crossword books that are just like they're like old people crossword books. They come out like monthly, and
Mhm.
I assume that means like an old person just does like there's like 175, and they just do them in a month and just get a new one,
Mm-hmm.
and that's insane. But some of their it's just like there's always like a Bible crossword in there, and
Mm.
it's just like old people shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like I want to do a real crossword because it also doesn't follow any of the New York Times crossword puzzle rules.
Yeah.
You don't do the New York Times crossword puzzle app?
No, I don't like to do crosswords without a pen and a paper.
That's fair.
It's an analog skill.
How do you
Mhm.
how do you Wordle then?
Well,
Without
that's
the New York Times
well,
app.
a Wordle is I just do it on just online on the
Mm-hmm.
in the browser.
In the browser. Wow.
He remembers. I got a tab
I
saved.
never did. Oh, I guess if you keep the tab, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always lost my streak that way.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
I guess this is a TV podcast and not a crossword podcast. I got one for us.
Ooh.
Am I before I
Oh, God.
introduce this TV show? I have one question. Was Paul Rudd once named the sexiest man alive
Oh,
in
yeah.
some form of TV?
That
or
seems familiar.
magazine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was yeah.
Remember what year that was?
I want to say like early 2000s or something.
Early 2000s. I feel like he's just getting better and better looking as time goes
I
on.
mean, probably, yeah.
How could he not be the sexiest man alive times 10 by this point? Either way, we're doing a show starring Paul Rudd.
Interesting.
It was a Netflix show.
Oh, it's like where he plays two people?
I believe so.
Hmm.
I mean, according to
Well-
this, it says Paul Rudd and Paul Rudd.
All right.
It's called Living with Yourself.
Nice.
Let's see. It aired. It all came out on October 18th of 2019 on Netflix. It was only 8 episodes long. I don't know currently if it was supposed to only be 8 episodes long, but it's like, you can't. 2019, sorry. I mean, he's already Ant-Man at this point, right?
Yeah.
Can't afford that guy for too long.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the stuff that they put up on Netflix is just like, it's intended to just be a limited series.
Well, I mean, Netflix just cancels things constantly now, so, right?
That's kind of what they do.
That's their jam. Have either
Paul
one
Rudd
of
was
you...
2021.
Wait, what?
Paul Rudd was the sexiest man alive in 2021.
So this is pre-sexy. That was pre-sexy Paul Rudd.
Well, I'll keep scrolling and see if he was it before, but
Can you win it twice?
Oh yeah, I think like Brad Pitt's has to have been it several times, right?
Maybe.
I'm just scrolling. There's a lot of Avengers in here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They're mostly chiseled men. Jimmy, you've heard of this show.
Yeah, I mean, I have Netflix. I feel like they pushed it hard. Well, like they do all their shows.
Sure.
But I can't even... It seemed like it maybe was like a dramedy.
Yeah.
If I remember.
Kind of some sort of comedy drama.
I remember seeing it and just thinking that it seemed less funny than I assumed a Paul Rudd show would be.
So you've seen some of this?
No.
Oh,
I
you
just mean
like saw
whatever
it.
like little trailer, because when you're on Netflix, if you don't even if you don't scroll away from something in 2 seconds, it starts the like trailer. Yeah, which I hate, by the way. Stop that. Netflix.
You can
and
do
other
it
things.
as long as you let me say I don't want you to do it.
Yeah.
Some people like it.
You're spoiling it.
Some people like it.
I
Normal
don't want
people
to be
hate
spoiled
it. Joe, have you heard this show?
all the time.
I did a Google image search for this show, thinking that like, oh yeah, I recognize the poster or something, but like I feel like this has never been recommended to me. It does not look familiar.
According to my
Not a Joe
Netflix
show must be very sexy.
Must be.
I mean, according to my Netflix, this is only a 64% match with me. So interesting, because I saw this, and here I'll read the synopsis really quick. It's a sentence long. Burned out on life, Miles undergoes a strange procedure at a strip mall spa and wakes to find he's been replaced by a better version of himself. And I don't know why, but having been maybe less than a year, 6 months off of having watched the first season of like Severance, the Apple TV show starring Adam Scott, where his work him and his home him are completely different, and they don't like remember each other. Same person, but they just don't remember.
Right.
In my mind, I was like, this isn't that, but the synopsis gave me like pre-Severance vibes.
Okay.
And I really, really like Severance. And I like Paul Rudd.
Yeah. Also,
have I seen something that Paul Rudd's been in that I thought was bad? I'm not sure I have. I think I like almost all Paul Rudd things.
Seen he was in Friends. Have you seen that show?
Yeah. I mean, the Paul Rudd episodes were great.
Yeah, he's always great. I got a 71% match.
Ooh.
Apparently.
You're going to like this more.
I guess. I better. I assume.
The only other person in this show, I can only tell you guys who I know, unfortunately. Well, so there's 2 people that I've noticed. So number 1 is this lady. Her name, I think it's Aisling Bia. I don't really know how to say her name.
That's how it's said.
There's no way.
I'm sure that's exactly how it's pronounced.
Well, she's like, she's European for sure. She was on the like 2017 in that year or something. She was in a season of Taskmaster, which is the British like comedian game show that they do like tasks and do it. And it's super funny and great. And I saw the season that she was in, and it was hilarious. So she's some form of comedian, and she's really funny. I don't know how that's going to translate to a scripted show, but she was great in Taskmaster. And then also the other thing is I saw reoccurring people is Aaliyah Shawkat is in this. at times.
Oh, we're going back to the Shaw cat.
And we just had a show with the Shaw cat. That was not on
Back
purpose.
to the cat. If you will.
Yeah, sure, I will. There's only 8 seasons in this whole thing. So, 8 episodes, sorry.
Season.
Only 8 seasons. One episode apiece.
Okay, so one and done. So is it like a mini series? Do we know?
So I don't know what its original intention was, but it seems, based on only seeing the titles of the shows, it seems like it ended.
Yeah, okay.
Because the last episode's called like "Nice Knowing Ya."
Okay.
So you'd assume it.
You'd
some
think
form of
if
ending.
you had Paul Rudd that you'd know. You wouldn't just like get canceled by Netflix.
You'd think if you had
That's
Paul
a
Rudd,
big-
you're not going 5 seasons in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully. Well, the first episode is called "The Best You Can Be." How about we
Okay.
watch that?
Cool.
All right.
Love it.
We'll watch that and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Living with Yourself. It was called "The Best You Can Be." Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Sure do.
What is it?
Do you? Okay, we'll get into it. I have questions though. Miles Elliott is a copywriter at Pool Branding, is the name of the company apparently, who lives an ordinary and routine life with his wife Kate. His job is not going well, and he and Kate are struggling to conceive. A coworker, Dan, tells Miles he can improve his life by going to a spa called the Happy Spa. Despite not knowing what the spa involves, Miles decides to take a risk and spend all of his family's savings on a visit. Hours later, Miles wakes up buried in a forest, digs his way out, and tries to return home. At home, he finds another version of him. After a small scuffle, the two confused Mileses decide to return to the spa, which was the site of his last memory before the grave. There, Miles discovers that he has been cloned.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, essentially.
Wah, wah. So the central conceit, or like the sci-fi plot, is that there's a place where they sell it as like, making you a better version of yourself, but what they do is they clone you, transfer your memories to the clone, and then like enhance that clone to make it like, it's essentially your personality, but just like made better.
Yeah.
We didn't really get a whole lot of like why it's better currently, right? Like, I mean, it just
No.
the guy who referred Miles was like, everything's better, man.
That's as much as we
Yeah.
know.
And
He's
then-
just more like
he's-
confident.
Yeah, he's killing it at work.
Yeah.
Dan is, yeah. But yeah, so what they do is they make a clone of you. That clone is better than you.
He had a haircut. As
He
far
had a
as we know,
haircut.
that was, or maybe styled it.
Use some gel.
That was the difference we saw.
Yeah, and then since they can't have two of you, they kill the original you and bury you in the woods.
Yeah.
But it seems like this time the lethal injection didn't quite work out. So original Paul Rudd woke up in the woods
Mm-hmm.
and tried to reclaim his life.
Botched kill.
Yeah, the two like spa guys were like arguing with each other as he was like getting put under with what looked like just like a normal like surgical whatever the gas is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should we get into the weird stuff really quick? And that's
Okay.
just, they buried him in such a shallow grave.
Yeah.
well, you know.
Just dig a deep hole
Mhm.
and it solves the problem. No show. Done.
Well, they said this was the first time that it happened, that someone like, because normally the people are fully dead when they put him in the shallow grave.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to escape.
Right.
Sure.
But you also don't want to bury, I mean, if you're going to murder someone and bury him in the woods, you want him deep
Yeah.
because like a dog's going to find it.
Yes, for sure. Like
True.
rodents and shit, or like critters will dig you up unless you bury it deep.
Yeah, I'm almost less concerned
How
about
do you guys know so much about burying bodies?
just think for 5 seconds about how to get away with it.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you screwed up. You screwed up once, you never forget, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Come on, man. Me and Joe will never mess that up again.
I mean, I do hope if I came to you guys with a body in the trunk that, you'd help me out.
If
well, now
you
you know the guys to talk to.
Yeah, if you come to me, they'll never find it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
Yeah.
And we'll be bonded for life.
This isn't the first Jimmy.
Oh, fuck. By the way.
Oh.
I buried you once before. I'll bury you again.
Jesus.
But yeah, kind of
Took
a
a
fun
turn.
concept. The other thing is the on the way into the spot. So we see Miles go through the procedure. We know his coworker Dan did it and is like killing it at work. The other person that we know did the procedure is on his way into the spa. He sees Tom Brady walking out.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady asks Miles, like, oh, is this your first time? And he goes like, yeah, like, what about you? And he goes 6, like as if he's done it 6 times.
Yeah. One for each ring.
You just you figure like he's just aging and then just needs a refresher, and he goes in and does it again.
That seems almost a little bit too real for Tom Brady because with all of his like hoodoo stuff he's into.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the deal. Knowing what you know now, would you do it? Because like in a way, it's like it's kind of like shedding skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
the new Miles like remembers everything that the old Miles did.
As far as the new Miles is concerned,
he had no idea.
He went to the spa, went under, and woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was just better.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, that is interesting to think about that. Like, new Miles has no concept that he's a different person. He just went to the spa, woke up later, and was better.
Yeah.
Felt better.
It's definitely a weirder conversation when you know that, like, oh, you're not you, you're dead. And now this other person, it is you, but it's not you, just because of, like, corporeal.
What was the show? What was the show we watched that was basically just the trolley problem? This is a very like much more complicated
This is Death Note.
ethical trolley problem. It's like, well, what if like you're still murdering somebody?
But it's you. You're murdering you.
Well,
You're suiciding yourself.
In this case, he had no idea that he was going to be murdered.
Sure.
And that's probably the problem. In this case, you're asking, would I knowingly do this? I don't know.
It's like, well, because like
Interesting.
in general, nothing would change for you.
Well, something would change for me. I'd be dead.
But would you? That's that's kind of bad.
But like
really
my
you?
memories would live on. In
I think
this
if
new
you
person.
Yeah, I think the very act of knowing that the body you're in currently is dead is like a way to, I'd be like, I probably wouldn't. I feel like
That makes it tough, right?
yeah, it makes it tough.
Yeah. Like, have you guys seen The Prestige? It's essentially.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh my
Prestige.
god! I was like, I have predictions.
Yeah. Where he says a thing that like sometimes I worry not knowing whether I'm gonna be the guy in the box or the guy like getting the applause.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I'm sure all the listeners have seen The Prestige and know exactly what's going on.
I mean, I haven't seen The Prestige in a long time, and I'll be honest, I'd watch it. What was the other magic one that came out at the exact same time?
It's like The Illusionist. I
The
actually haven't seen
Illusionist
that.
with Edward Norton
Haven't seen it.
and Kate. What's her name?
Blanchett, Winslet.
No, wait. Maybe it's not a Kate. I can like see her face, but it's not coming to my mouth.
Show her face to me.
Beale. Jessica Biel. That's it.
All right. Okay, so I guess back to the show and said on all these what ifs and talks about how you would murder yourself or something like that. But I guess right away, I mean, what was your thought about it, Joe?
Just like the show?
Yeah, just like your feelings.
Oh yeah, very interested. Especially knowing that it's a limited series. Like
Only 7 episodes left right now.
only 7 episodes. At least the first episode was like 27 minutes long.
Yeah, I think they're all around 30, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very interesting conceit.
Yeah.
And I have no idea where it's going to go from here because there's just like a million different directions.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Could
And
go anywhere.
did we get to? I guess we they obviously the clone and the original now know each other exist.
Mm-hmm.
They went back after and went to the place, and we're like, what
and
the hell?
Explain the whole thing, which I was not expecting. I thought, like in a normal like sci-fi thing like this, it would take the season to find out. I feel like it was like, it's very like The Island. Did you see that movie? ScarJo?
I don't think I did.
They find out that it's just like another like dystopian kind of thing where they what is the premise? They're like in this dystopian like world, but like there's a lottery and you like get out of this like the rat race thing that they're doing if you win this lottery. But then they find out at the end that really like you're being harvested for like you're a clone. Rich you out there is just harvesting your organs once in a while, and the lottery is just that. But that this kind of felt like that, plus like a Ben Stiller vibe, where like Paul Rudd is just like, woe is me, like life sucks, but it's kind of funny.
Paul Rudd in this episode did so many things that were funny because it's Paul Rudd, and probably not be funny,
but like terrifying.
If it was normal, like when he woke up in a grave and was pulling off like
first scene
plastic wrap,
saran wrap
and like gasping for air. That was kind of funny.
My literal nightmare.
When Paul Rudd was fighting himself with an axe and realizing it was himself, that was kind of funny. Like it's like there's this thing about Paul Rudd that it's just like, it's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. But it's also like really interesting. The reason why I brought up like what happened at the end is because like you, Joe, I'm like, this is interesting to me. And like the ending, they explained it, and now it's like, okay, so now the show is like, how are they gonna coexist or figure it out? Because it's not, they're still the same like person, so it doesn't seem like either one of them is gonna just murder the other one, right? But now they have to be like,
probably not. We
have one wife, but the original's like, but it's all mine, and
yeah.
At least they're gonna prestige her.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Is like, at least for the first couple episodes, I figure they like their first instinct is to try to figure out a way to share the one life.
Yeah.
And like trade off in some way. But that seems unsustainable.
Yeah.
Can't live half a life.
But probably
I've been
pretty
trying
funny.
for years. What are you talking about? Yeah, very interesting.
I'm into it.
So that made me be like, oh yeah, I'd pop in number 2.
Yeah.
This is this show already seems to me is like, oh, this is a show I'd watch over like a weekend already. Because it's only 8 episodes, like brand new. It'd be like, this show just came out. Check it out. I'm like, oh, watching number 2 at least.
Yeah.
You could watch this like 2 movies, 4 episodes at a time. Joe watches TV like you would watch a regular movie, but like,
yeah. What if I watched the show?
Just pretend it's a movie.
Yeah. What if I just watched this show like a movie? What if I just binged 4 episodes at a time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he watches TV shows like movies.
Yeah. It'd be madness.
Movies like TV shows. Oh my god,
it'd be madness, but in a way, I feel like that would somehow like reset your natural order, Joe.
Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense in a way. What else?
I have a couple more things. So his boss, did you guys recognize her?
No.
Karen Pittman is her real name. I didn't actually catch her character's name. I don't think they said it.
I don't think I recognized her.
She's in the MCU, I think, technically, maybe not, because it's the Netflix version, but she's in the like Netflix MCU. She's the police chief of police.
In what?
In like Luke Cage and
in those ones.
I think she's in like multiple of them.
Okay.
Because she's the chief, so it's not. Yeah. And I think I just said like one other random thing. Well, Kate, you said Aisling, maybe.
Maybe that's how you're saying her name.
Bay. She's like an Irish actress. She wasn't in it much, but she's great. And then did you guys catch the unicorn in the spa?
The one that was behind the door?
There was a unicorn that caught Paul Rudd's eye while he was having trouble being gassed to death. And then they did not bring that up again. Did they clone and murder a child?
Oh, is that what you think that was maybe hinting towards?
I don't know what else.
There was something else that this show like looked at for a little bit too long, and I was like, I should probably remember this. But I forgot what it was.
I kind of love stuff like that. We just watched Glass Onion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love when, like, whodunits. You're just like looking out for all the clues. They're planting clues along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Fun times.
Unicorns.
Those, I love those, and it's fun. I like either thinking I know what's gonna happen, and then being there, and they're like, "Ha tricked you," like that kind of thing. I just remember watching something like Mission Impossible, like the very first one, when it was actually like some sort of like
Just
kind of like mystery a little bit. Watching that with my parents, and then we finished it, and they were like, I don't have no idea what happened. And I was like, that wasn't even hard to follow what happened. It's just like they told you, like they solved everything at the end, you know?
Right.
That kind of stuff. And it's just like, man.
They do the explaining, yeah.
Don't ever think of those. I just think of like how my parents they're not allowed to watch like mysteries.
It's not for everybody.
They were just stumped, flabbergasted. What happened in Mission Impossible? Tom Cruise won. That's what happened.
The what's his name? His name Henry Voight. He went on to become a treasure hunter. National Treasure.
With Nick
Anybody?
Cage? With Nick Cage?
Yeah, is Nick Cage's dad in that movie?
Before,
he's the bad guy from Mission Impossible.
I don't think I've ever
Spoiler.
seen National Treasure.
Oh my God.
Is that
Pause this podcast.
Do you just want to stop
Listeners,
recording right now?
I'm talking to listeners right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Go watch National Treasure. Number 1. It's fun. It's a fun time.
I feel like I tried to put it on once, but like didn't follow through.
I can't imagine.
Maybe watch 20 minutes of it. First episode.
Well, the next 20 minutes is waiting for you at some point, Joe. Before we do predictions, he didn't know what was going to happen, and he just pulled $50K out.
Yeah, that's too much. It's too high a price.
What is like the?
Your life doesn't suck that bad.
What is like the my life sucks on a whim amount of money you're willing to like?
If you have $50,000 in savings, your life doesn't suck enough to spend $50,000 in savings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're doing all right.
I think there is like a graph there, like how much in savings equals how much your life sucks. Like to pay that, I don't think it's $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know what the y-axis
it's a tough
and
sell.
x-axis is.
It's a tough sell for like your life sucks. Try to make it better, but I could see like if they pitched it as like something between rich people, like Tom Brady and his friends are just like, oh yeah, I got this procedure done at the spa and it's only $50,000.
Yeah, I think it was maybe just presented to him as like some dude at whatever dumb job they have, like. Was like, look at how like cool I am now. My life's great. Go pay $50,000 somewhere. And then it's like Tom Brady's like, I've won fucking 100 Super Bowls. Go pay $50,000 somewhere.
Yeah, maybe that was the push. Maybe he wasn't really gonna go through it until he saw Tom Brady.
Yeah. So that's kind of my thought.
All right.
Too much. Yeah, you're 100 right on the nose though, Jimmy. If you have $50,000 in your savings account, you don't need to spend that much money to make it
and if
better.
you're Tom Brady, it's like, oh, it's only $50,000. Like, yeah, I'll win a Super Bowl every year. Keep murdering me. I know that it's happening. $50,000 is nothing.
If he's done that thing, if he's done it 6 times, he knows now, right?
I don't know.
I feel like at some point they're just like, can we just tell you what we do? You're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
hey, look.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, look.
If you've done it 3 times,
we actually kept your bodies. They're hanging out back here. We've been playing poker.
You just have
with
like
5 Tom Bradys.
5 Tom Bradys in a cage. Who wants to go first for predictions?
I can go.
All right,
go Joe.
I've got that. The wife Kate has had the procedure.
Oh shit!
Not sure if it's like a twist or it's something just happens within the course of the show.
What's wrong with Kate?
undergoes it. I don't know.
What don't you like about Kate?
Her life sucks
Her
now
life
because she has
sucks.
2 husbands.
They need to be 2 Kates.
I think the original Miles does the procedure again
Okay.
to try to
Ooh.
improve himself to catch up to better Miles.
Okay.
Because he's dumb and he thinks that it will improve him
Somehow.
Yeah.
and not just create another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And maybe he's okay with that.
Okay.
Okay.
know.
Interesting.
Which comes to my next point. I think there are more than 2 Miles.
Okay. That seems obvious that when you say that.
I think they either screw up again or he asked them
At
to like
least
keep
3
me
miles.
alive or something. And there's 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last one is that I think there's a time jump because I think it'd be interesting to see like whether they figure it out and he is just able to live a life as a better version of himself that 10 years down the line, this is what his life looks like now, or that they keep cloning him and now there's 50 of him and this is what it looks like 10 years later.
I like it.
Yeah.
I should probably go.
Just a world
Mhm.
full of Mileses.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna go because we're gonna see some overlap here with
Okay.
me and Joe. Number 1, his wife is cloned too,
Okay.
so she does it too, and it's
Okay.
cloned too.
I could see it because because this wasn't a full like comedy. Fully, I mean, obviously it's like science fiction, but I could see it being like, oh, like Kate, like original Kate wants to be with original Miles, but she's gonna clone herself.
I'm not convinced
For new
original Kate
Miles.
wanted to be with original Miles. But it's fine.
Well, I mean,
Maybe
she
they're
stuck
having a
with him
bad
this
day.
far,
Maybe they're having a
so
bad day.
she stuck with him this far. Okay, sorry, keep going.
And then also to piggyback on Joe, there's a third Paul Rudd,
Mm-hmm.
God damn it!
Yeah.
but
At least.
one of those Paul Rudds will die.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they die before this episode.
Well, as long as they say they died in this episode,
Yeah.
I'll be fine with it. And then not to match Joe, number 4, Blimp.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. Okay. Is that your season? This season's?
Dude,
Predictions, Blimp?
I gotta.
Throw one out there.
Whenever I'm thinking like I'm working with this show, it's doing well. Then the next show happens, and it all of a sudden it's a zombie show instead of a comedy.
That's a good point.
And it's just so I gotta.
should have a
I gotta.
zombie prediction.
I just gotta throw whatever I can at the wall.
All right. My number 1 is I think new Miles clone is fertile. We find that out.
Oh, okay.
That was a part of, I don't know if we it was
didn't
in
really-
the write up a little bit, but
Yeah.
original Miles is infertile, or he's supposed to be going to a thing that he's. By the way, he says he's not going because it's too expensive, and then he spends $50 grand at the spa for a spa day.
Which we saw his accounts, which is basically all he had.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
So the number 2, I have a Miles is dead.
Okay. I agree.
Number 3, I have the spa's closed.
Sure.
I think they got to tackle the spa. I think spa's kind of bad guy. And then number 4, I think the Mileses are prestiging. Like they're pulling some sort of scheme. Because if you had a clone, you got to pull some kind of scheme.
So you mean they're prestiging like they are like conning or doing
Yeah, if you
something
haven't
like that?
seen the movie, the whole deal is that he's a magician and he does this trick that no one can figure out, and it's because he has a clone. He disappears from one place and reappears in another. Maybe he couldn't possibly do it, and it's because he's cloning himself.
Right. Well, isn't like one of maybe I shouldn't.
Well,
just
and he
fully
actually
ruin the
has.
prestige
Yeah,
already.
he actually also just has a twin or something, right?
It's been like
Because
45 years since that movie.
And then that guy is always pretending when he has to pretend to be the husband of his wife. She's like, what the hell's with you? Like some days you love me, some days you don't. It's a sad. It's good. Let's just watch that.
Yep. His life is the trick.
All right, well, I guess we're going to go to the final episode called The Prestige. No, it was so the finale is called Nice Knowing You. And we're going to take a peek at that, and we'll be back once it's over. We're back from the finale of Living with Yourself. It was called Nice Knowing You. Jamie?
Yeah. After he escapes being interrogated in an FDA building's lactation room, Miles returns home only for Kate to tell him that she was intimate with new Miles. Furious, Miles races to his clone's apartment to kill him. After a brawl, they take turns destroying the credenza Miles often runs into by accident using an axe. Miles nearly smothers new Miles to death with a pillow, but has a change of heart and revives him with CPR. As they reconcile, Kate arrives and tells Miles to his delight that she did not enjoy sex with new Miles. She then announces she's pregnant, but that the father will never be known as the men have identical DNA. The three share a group hug, excited to start a family together. The end.
I mean, let's just get the stuff that Joe doesn't like out of the way right away. Technically, new Miles has never had sex. Even though it's in his brain.
Yeah, he has memories.
But
Oh,
he doesn't really have muscle memories.
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
I don't know. Like, do they...
Muscle meaning penis.
We don't know. Thought he meant bicep.
Dick dreams, muscle memories.
That could be part of the procedure as well. Maybe it comes with all your memories. Muscle and neural.
Mean, he can walk, and stuff like
yeah,
that was my only reason I thought like maybe it would be bad. It's just like he's never done it before, technically. It's been like 400 years since we've recorded last, because Joe had to go leave this whole place and go get us burritos.
Yeah, I had to go be a Postmates and go get my own food. It was great.
Oh man. Yeah, thank you for doing that. But
you seem happy about it.
It was amazing.
It's kind of a experience though, right?
It was definitely an experience to just like pick up burritos from like a man in a parking lot.
I can't believe that doesn't happen more often.
I guess so, yeah, especially in the winter.
In Minnesota.
I mean, it might happen like all the time, technically, but like 1 in every 100,000 orders, if it happens, there's 100,000 orders easy in a day, right?
The bottom line is we got Postmates burritos, and like the guy was very late, and so he eventually was like, "Hey, like my car isn't starting, sorry." And I was just like, "Cool, can I just come to you and get my food?" And he's like, "Yeah."
But it took you going, "Hey, like, what's up?"
Yeah.
Like he was not about to offer
he was not owning
the
it.
information that he was not coming.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the end, like, was he really just like thinking his car was going to start eventually and he'll just bring this food eventually?
Like, how often does this happen to him that he thought like,
yeah,
it'll start?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did you like jump his car or anything?
No, I was just sort of like, thank you, see ya.
He was like, "Hey, can you jump mine?" Joe's like, "Bye."
I can't hear you.
You have AAA, right?
Good times.
I did deliver pizzas in college one summer, and like my brakes went out. They still kind of worked.
My brakes went out one time. I wasn't delivering.
I had already
pizzas.
delivered it though.
I was just driving myself home.
Yikes!
I'm here.
It is kind of terrifying.
Joe, have your brakes ever gone out?
No, it sounds terrifying.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
I was on a hill.
Not fun.
Going down.
Nice.
Yeah. It took me till the hill like leveled out, and then it was like a really long time until there was a 4-way intersection with like a stop sign. And it took me till about a quarter of the way into the intersection to stop. and then I drove home.
Oh God. Just very slowly.
Just so slowly.
1 foot out the door just in case you need to like Flintstone it. Stop.
I don't think if you
Put a heel down.
I don't think you can do that. I think you can Flintstone stop a car.
Not well.
I don't got the ankle strength for that.
You could at least, dive out.
Fair. Okay, I suppose we should get back into this. So Miles is in like jail. No, he's not. He's like barely being detained in a way.
Yeah, he's at some sort of like, at the beginning it kind of looks like a CIA black site, but then the joke is that he's actually being interrogated by the FDA.
Is
and
that
like
a breast pump?
Yeah, and like it's in a lactation room because like they don't really have like space to like detain someone, and like this whole like investigating clones thing is being defunded.
Yeah. These are not higher up people in the organization that are interrogating him.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get precedent on whatever interrogation room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Weak part of the episode in my mind.
It's kind of dropped quickly.
Funny, but
and then the rest of it moves along pretty quickly. It's just, from original Miles' perspective, he's, furious at new Miles because, he's essentially living his life, having sex with his wife and stuff like that. So he wants to go like murder this dude.
Yep.
But then we cut to like new Miles' perspective from like 24 hours before, and it looks like he has some sort of guilt or something. Maybe not guilt. Maybe that's not the right word, but he feels a little out of place where he knows that he's not the original Miles. And there is an original Miles, and he's somehow like taking this guy's space. So we see him like go out to this other apartment, which I kind of gather that like maybe they found him or one of them an apartment to just live at.
Yeah. Separate him a little bit.
He goes to this apartment and like contemplates killing himself. Decides not to, and to like try to goad original Miles into killing him.
Well, yeah, like right when he's kind of like, I can't kill myself. I can't do it. Regular Miles calls him.
Yeah, well, before that, it looked like he was trying to pretend like he was original Miles, but then original Miles came home and kind of beat him to the punch.
Yeah,
he was roughing himself up a little bit. Dressing down.
So not really sure what happened in the intermediate episodes, but it seems like they've come to a point now where they understand that like you can't you can't share this life.
Yeah.
But then at the end, when the wife announces that she's pregnant, there's like this awkward like 3-person hug.
Yeah.
It's sort of implying that like
2 men and a baby.
Yeah, they're gonna try to figure out how to like live as a threesome, with 2 of them being
Serious
clones.
3.
Yeah.
Does one of them change their name then?
I would have watched it.
And just pretend like they're like, you just go with twins all of a sudden? Like you just pretend
it
you're
sounded
twins?
like that was a thing that they were trying to do. Like these agents were like onto them for a while, and they were pretending to be brothers. But there was no like obviously no record of that.
Miles
but
and Wiles.
I guess. Honestly, I've got a baby, and a second me sometimes would be pretty nice.
Would be helpful.
I could use a nap a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I don't have a baby, and I could use a nap sometimes.
Right?
So, like, a second me would also be fun.
Yeah.
Man, it's my busy time at work, If a second me could just
do that.
do stuff, too.
You're just talking about that Adam Scott show now.
I mean, I want to remember my life when I'm at work, too, though. I don't like it necessarily, but I want to be all me.
All right.
But yeah, that kind of comes down to that it's hard to share a life, even though like there might be some help, or that, you can share in the bullshit. There like really isn't enough to split in 2. We were kind of talking about during the show of like, hey, couldn't you just like, if you were the clone, just go like live elsewhere and just have an understanding with the original that like, we're both living separate lives, and we're just going to keep this under wraps. But there's also like, if you are the clone, you have all those memories. Like you understand that you are walking away from everything that you know.
Right.
Yeah. Just starting over.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
Your essential being that you're born into wants you to continue what you have programmed into you essentially for your memories. Because at that point, it's pretty much a program because it's not real for you,
right?
And you have to figure it out. So it's either the original person needs to go like, I am ready to fuck everything and go away and just start a new life myself because I'm a dirtbag. Or then it has to come to the clone having the terms of being like, this isn't me technically. I have to come to terms with that and try to make me while I would assume most fibers in your body are trying to say, no, but you want to be like with this lady and be married and do this because this is what we think is true.
I had thought about that. Like, if this happened to me, I feel like both sides of me would like come to an agreement that like, hey, like, you're a clone though. Like, I think that being you is more than just like DNA and memories. It's like the you as like a person, like even if not like a soul, like there's an attachment to like you being you that like can't be replicated by a clone. And like, so this other clone is just, this is a brand new person.
I thought you were like literally going, it is. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I thought you were going in the way of like, you know, you were like your physical body, like even pretend like they like you could clone a person, but mind and spirit, you know, but then you're still like, but you weren't there, so you were like you're officially not me because you just weren't there. I mean, it's true in that way too, but yeah.
So I think that the two me's would kind of come to an agreement that like the original stays, the new me would have to just like go out and live another life and like try to forget about the past.
So you think you could convince clone you, and clone you would be like, yeah, I get that, and probably would like go away.
Yeah, I think
move to the Pacific Northwest or whatever.
Because they're both me, and I think.
What would clone you do?
What would clone me do?
Pretend you're clone you now, and you have to go away. Where would you move?
I don't know. The first things I was thinking about is like, gotta find a job. And gotta find like a place to live. And I have no past or history.
But you're like super hot shot Joe now. You could do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm the improved version of myself.
Yeah.
We still don't necessarily know what improved is, but so as far as we know, it is wearing nicer clothes.
He seems to have standards that old him did not have. He wouldn't shoot himself while he wasn't looking his best, and then at the end he was like, he couldn't do it to begin with. Original Miles maybe would have done it.
I guess when you think of what improved Joe is, you would just go, what are the things that you think of every once in a while that you don't do that if you just did would make you better? Like, you know, like this is this rando, like, I want to be lazy right now. But good you would just like, would take the trash out tonight instead of tomorrow morning, you know?
Yeah, just those slight things.
How much did that really change? Yeah.
Another thing I was thinking about in the context of like another you is like, I've had this thought before of like, what if I met someone who was exactly me? Like, not in the way that it would be uncanny that I'm like, oh my God, it's a clone. But like, just like literally someone who had my same personality. And like, would I be best friends with that person, or would I like
murder them?
Yeah, would I hate this person?
Shallow grave.
And I think that like, I think no one really wants to be friends with yourself. I think that there might be some like initial like, oh, this is fun. This guy
would be intriguing, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
there'd be some intrigue of like, oh my God, like I thought I was the only one who liked this super weird band, but you like it too. That's cool. But I think as like, I don't think it would take long for you to realize like, wait, is this person now going to be part of my friend group? Is he going to take my spot as like the Joe guy? And like,
yeah, there's no way you could have Joe 2. Like, hey, everyone, meet Joe 2.
Yeah. I think there's that element of it, of like, someone is going to take my spot. And then also the thing of just like, in my natural friendships, I guess what I mean is just in my friendships. I don't know what unnatural friendships.
No, you're Joe. I'm one of your natural friends.
Your natural friends, for sure. Like, my good friends are not me, right? We might have like similar interests and values, but like,
for sure,
we're different personalities and we're friends because we're complementary.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, meeting someone who had my same tendencies and like personality would just drive me nuts, probably.
Yeah, it would be fun
Opposites
for like
attract. They
Mhm.
say
it'd be fun for.
sexually.
You would
I don't
make
have
out with
anything,
yourself.
I don't have anything to say
What are you
anymore.
saying? I mean, I'm not friends with anyone who doesn't like Motion City's soundtrack, so that's just you just have to live with that.
I thought he was going to say I'm not friends with anyone I'm not attracted to sexually.
I mean,
It's a good litmus test. Just pondering.
Jimmy just
It's
went through
not-
his Rolodex of friends
not-
sexually.
I'm not gonna act on it.
No, you're a gentleman.
You're both very handsome.
It just does keep me intrigued.
A man can dream.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Good
no,
times.
it is. Yeah, it does have a lot of like existential questions that someone actually watching the show who gets to. We've only seen 2, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta. What would we do?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. Very interesting.
Yeah. I could watch 6 more episodes.
Yeah, for sure. I want to know. There's a part where he says something like, "Oh, is this about the pig carcass in the garage?"
Oh,
I'm like, I want to know
Yeah.
what the deal is with the pig carcass in the garage.
Yeah, and also once again, when Paul Rudd was fighting each other himself, it
Yeah.
was kind of funny,
Pretty
right?
funny.
It was kind of funny,
Yeah.
right?
Funny, they brought the axe back.
Mm-hmm.
He drank breast milk.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
That
It's
made me uncomfortable.
this show is doing a good job. This show has done, I think, kind of a good job of being a little awkward. Obviously, like there's like weird tension. Like anytime he's with his wife, it's like so. In these 2 episodes, it's been uncomfortable for the most part.
Mhm.
You know, because something's going on there. And then whenever Paul Rudd's there, but it's also always kind of funny,
Mhm.
but not in like a it's getting in the way.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, oh, this is silly.
just it's Paul Rudd, and they did a dance sequence because if you cast Paul Rudd, that's just part of the contract.
Mhm.
He's got to do some hips.
He can move.
If you contract Rudd,
Sexiest man.
contract Rudd's hips. Okay. I mean, in what I'm hearing, boys, what I'm hearing,
What are you hearing?
possible friend clones. I'm not sure.
We're gonna clone.
What I'm hearing is we all kind of liked this show.
Yeah.
And we're all listening. We're all interested in it, like a 3rd episode, is what I'm hearing.
Yes. I guess my one thought, I'm definitely interested and will probably watch this.
Nice.
I worry a little bit though that like the beginning and end, just kind of on its own, maybe you would need to stitch some stuff together, but that kind of felt like a pretty good like Black Mirror
Yeah.
episode.
No,
And like I wonder if like over 6 episodes if the premise kind of gets stretched.
it's only
Sure.
probably 3 more hours,
Mhm.
so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a good like a fine way to do this show for sure. It's really just because it's so short. That definitely helps move the needle towards you might as well just finish watching this.
Right, but also think about it. If this was 5 seasons, you'd be like, "There's no way that's good in the middle."
Yeah, true. I
This
could
actually
go
has a
for an
chance.
episode 9 though. I want to see this 2 men and a baby bit. Two Pauls and a Irish lady and a baby.
You know what? And maybe that part right there, because did it feel like the show was over to you?
Yeah, it did to me.
Okay,
I could have gone either way.
but
think-
like you felt satiated, I guess. Like for
Sure.
like, so I think it was like if we could afford Paul Rudd for another season, then we could do one with
This
this.
did drop in October of 2019, so there's probably a lot of things at play that they were just like, I bet they dropped a lot of shows
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
in March of 2020.
Yeah, it's possible that this obviously had a problem with that, and maybe we preemptively did this or something. I don't know.
Possible, yeah.
But
Netflix
like,
does weird stuff like that.
we're 4 calendar years
Mm-hmm.
out of this, like 3 real years. But like, but we're that far away. We haven't had anything else. And that felt like it could have been the ending of a show.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like, until literally right now, I didn't think, oh, that was a setup for season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't think of that as a setup.
Yeah. Just from the last shot, it's the shot of the 3 of them hugging, and that felt like...
It felt like the end, right?
It felt like the end, and it felt like they specifically, like, this is the last shot, and it's made to make you feel weird. And, like...
Oh, I felt weird.
Kind of sit there in
Yeah.
silence. Or at least until Netflix, like, auto-plays, like, the next comedy special or whatever.
Yeah, it did. It showed us a lot of comedy after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, predictions.
Yeah.
Joe, you went first last time, I believe.
I did. I had that the wife had the procedure, which it's not clear.
I feel like it's really doesn't seem like it, though.
It doesn't seem like it. It seems like there's a lot less, like, doing the procedure in this show than I thought there would be.
Okay.
And that's what I'd based a lot of my predictions on, that they're just going to keep going back to the procedure.
I didn't even think that. I thought it was just going to be like the 2 twins.
Mm-hmm.
Clones, the clone and the real guy.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, but I just thought like maybe they'd revisit the spa to
Yeah.
do things. So we guessed a lot of the same stuff, but I think in different mindsets.
Mm-hmm. So I had that the wife does the procedure. That didn't happen. I had that original Miles does it again. That didn't happen. And that would end up with more than 2 miles, which there weren't. And then a time jump, because I wanted to see like what that would be like, which based on what they had here, it still would be interesting to see, like, 10 years from now,
interested in that.
Are they still doing this like threesome? But yeah, no points there. So 0.
I think like a 10 years
How
in
would you
advance.
explain that?
No idea.
A 10 years in advance when like there's a 10-year-old kid
Mhm.
and then there's like 3 of them still hanging out
Mhm.
and like one of the clone or whatever like is like, oh, it's your uncle.
You're just my clone dad. Angsty 10-year-old.
Yeah, your uncle Tiles or something.
Tiles and Miles.
Tiles Miles. I think that makes it. It probably would have like made me mad. Of being like, this is too cute now. So.
I could see a bit where he's like, well, where are the kids asking about it? And he's like, oh, this is your British uncle Giles, and then like
Paul,
and then
oh
new
my God,
Paul
we
Rudd
got
has
Paul
to
Rudd
speak in a impromptu British accent for the rest of his life in front of this kid.
I'd watch an entire show if Paul Rudd tried to do a British accent.
Or any accent, really.
Yeah. Australian would be the best.
You sound like you're from London.
What happened to Joe?
Exactly.
Our British friend Nigel is here. All right, my points. They're 0. But my first one is I said there was going to be a 3rd Paul Rudd. There wasn't. I thought 1 Paul Rudd will die. One did die for a second, I guess.
Yeah.
He's
I know
fine.
you guys weren't going to give me. I feel like I've gotten half a point off a death and a resuscitation before. Just saying.
It was like 2 seconds.
If he didn't resuscitate him, he would have stayed dead.
Maybe.
0.5 in spirit. His wife is cloned too, which that didn't happen. And then no one looked into the sky, so it's inconclusive on whether or not there was blimps.
Hey, we weren't really outside at all, were we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just in the soundstage.
Just for the record, Joe got 0 points, and I got 0.5 in spirit.
Awesome.
Spirit points. Perfect.
Spirit points.
1,000 spirit points equals 1 real.
1,000 over time.
Yeah, no, those carry.
Those continue.
Yeah.
Scary season to
Those
season.
scary. Those carry.
We
gotta.
Someone's keeping track of that.
We need to add levels to this podcast as we go on.
Yeah.
So
this many seasons in,
yeah, like keeping it fresh.
listeners are bored.
Spirit points.
At this point of the podcast. My number 1 was the clone is fertile. And here's the thing. OG Miles got the call that he was fertile.
Yep.
Mhm.
So if he's fertile,
Yes. I
And
think
then
both of them are probably fertile.
one of them got her pregnant. So
Yeah, we don't know whether or not the clones are.
we don't know who,
sterile,
but I don't think it matters for this point.
Yep, I think you get it.
Number 2, A. Miles is dead. Nope.
No.
For a second.
Stop.
Half a spirit point.
Wait, what? Oh, you said A Miles.
I said A. Miles is dead.
Yeah, I'll give you half a spirit point.
Hey.
If we don't get real points.
Number 3. Spa is closed.
Not fucking giving away real points anymore.
Inconclusive. It probably is, but we have no idea. Number 4, the Mileses are prestiging, and they are like at odds at this point, so they're not in cahoots in any sort of prestige scheme or magic show, unfortunately. I hope that is a thing at some point.
Okay.
1.5 a spirit.
Well, no, you can't say it like that. Because now it sounds like you got 1.5 spirit points.
1 real point. 0.5 spirit points.
There you go. All right. I'm excited for this new currency we've added to the podcast. Well, listeners, this is going to do it for this week for Living with Yourself. Knocked the mic into my face as I was talking. If you would like to send us show suggestions or just get a hold of us for whatever reason, you sure can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. Links are down below. And also, if you want to send us a little star rating on whatever podcast app you're listening to, that would be fun too. But that's going to do it for this week. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again. Goodbye.
Hey, is it my show next week?
I think so.
So this week, what's the date today?
The 12th, currently.
This week premieres That 90s Show,
Gross.
which is like featuring a bunch, like
Of the
it's
70s
Red
show?
and
Yeah.
Kitty and a bunch of, and I think
I'm sure we'll see it here.
Are
in a
you going to
second.
make us watch like that one season of that 80s show?
I found that 80s show. I've been looking, or that 80s show with Glenn Howard and yeah. It's not like streaming on anything, but someone put it up. Yeah, they've buried it, but somebody put it up recently on YouTube.
On the tubes.
So we can
Should I keep this part in at the end of the credits so people know what we're going to do next week? And
yeah,
then,
why not?
And then it'll hold you to it.
I think I think we could do a, but that would if we can't. It's either like we don't want to make a habit of it, because that would mean we've got to be prepared every week.
This is the first time in 270 plus episodes that anyone has ever said, guess what show we're doing next week?
Hey, stay tuned next week for That 80s Show.